feels like they've given you a really graceful responsibility, and I really like having a genuine conversation with them. So talking to the kids this afternoon was really inspiring. They had great questions. I want to say also, as a culture, we are storytellers, and we love stories, and we love making stories out of success stories. But don't fall into the trap of thinking that anybody's life is remotely linear, because it is totally not. And you know, I interviewed Chris Hadfield from the International Space Station last year, and he was talking about how his life was like a zigzag. It looks totally linear now, because he got to do what he wanted. But there were no Canadian astronauts when he decided at 8 to do that, and he did every last weird thing he could think of. I mean, so just don't believe that actually our life stories are at all linear. They're completely peripatetic, and they move all over the place, and it feels sometimes like pin the tail on the donkey, and it should.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the first person who has ever said this, but there is an interesting thing that happens as you grow older, is that during your life, as you're living it, it feels extremely chaotic, and it feels really unpredictable, and none of it seems to make sense, and it almost seems like even your own decisions are happening at random. But then when you look back at your life, it looks like this perfectly constructed novel. Right. And that happens. That happens to everybody, though. That just happens. All of a sudden, all these things make sense. You know, I came from a town of 500 people, and I lived on a farm outside of this town. So I was 5 miles away from the 500 people. So I had really limited goals. Like, I don't even remember having goals. I'm serious. Like, I don't remember having goals. And although, like, you know, when you're a senior in high school, you get these books where you gotta like write all these things down about your life. I still have mine. There is a section in there where you have to talk about your dream job. I found this recently. My dream job, and I think this is so weird, was that I wanted to be the offensive coordinator for a college in the Southeastern Conference. And the reason, here's why I think it's so weird. Even in my fantastical dream, I'm the assistant. I must have been, as a senior in high school, I must have assumed that there was no way I could ever have that job, but maybe if all these things happened, I could end up being, you know, the second or third most important person on the staff.
The middle.
You know,